Well, hello there, everyone. How y'all doing today? Are you motivated? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about stuff that motivated me at a young age. It's magical. With that being said, I'm mazske Finance, coming to you from the beautiful country of Panama. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a glare out here, I know. But anyway, as always, I'm not a financial advisor, not a CPA, not an attorney, not a doctor, not a nutritionist. But are you motivated? I'm going to tell you about a magical year, 1985. Lots of stuff happened back in 1985. I was a teenager in 1985. I was 17 years old until my 18th birthday late in the year. It's in birthday in the month of September. So I graduated high school in 1985, June. So I graduated high school when I was 17 years old. But then I was inside in my condo in there, and I got an Amazon Echo listening to American Top 40 by Casey Kasem, Countdown, on iHeartRadio. And the show was from 1985, and he played a song, I think it was, from a movie soundtrack, and he said the title to that movie, and I was like, that sounds familiar. The movie is called Vision Quest, and I, like I always do, looked it up online, and I found, because I remember over the years, periodically, I'm now 56 years old, so over the years, periodically, it would pop in my mind. I remember going to a movie theater back sometime as a teenager. I didn't see a whole lot of movies in a movie theater prior to joining the Navy. Okay, and so I remember seeing one that when I remember the feeling I had when I walked out of that theater. I was motivated. Something in that movie motivated me. It was about a high school wrestler, and by looking it up today, it's a high school wrestler slash it's a jock story. It's a love story because there's a girl in there. Okay, but he's a high school wrestler. He had to lose like 20 pounds or something to make his weight class. And I just remember that feeling of being motivated after watching that movie, because a good movie can do that. Also in the year 1985, a book was published. I like to read books. I have a copy of that book. I don't have it here with me, I don't think. I think it's up in my garage in my Airbnb in a storage box, I believe, in Florida. But I have a book by Hershel Walker called Basic Training. Hershel Walker, you can look him up online, was a football player. Went to the University of Georgia for college, and he went to the NFL. And he was built. He was stocky. He was a running back. Okay, he has a book called Basic Training, and it's about exercise, because he's claimed he did primarily push-ups, sit-ups, and he ran to get himself in shape. And he had a variety of variations on push-ups, variations on sit-ups, and running, just how he trained. And he said that's what he did for many, many years to get himself in football shape. And he's a stocky guy, all right? So this channel is more about finances. I do talk about credit cards because I like to incorporate credit cards into my life of investing, because it helps me to travel for free. Anybody can do that, pretty much anybody. Anybody can become an investor. You can become an investor easier than you can get into utilizing credit cards. Why do I say that? Because you can invest with terrible credit. You cannot necessarily get a good travel hacking credit card with terrible credit. You might be able to get a secured credit card with a $500 credit limit or something. With $500 in the bank, you get a $500 credit card, something like that, secured, to get started, help build your credit up. Okay, but you can't just go and say, I want the Chase Sapphire Reserve card with a $550 annual fee. They're not going to approve you if you have a bad credit score. But if you want to get involved as an investor, as an example, you want to buy some stocks. You have $25 and go online to a variety of stockbrokers and buy stocks. If you network, you can buy real estate. You don't have to get a mortgage to buy real estate. You can perhaps get a partner. You can perhaps find someone else. They get a mortgage, but you partner up. Maybe you find them the deal. And it's such a great deal, you make a deal with them prior to sharing the deal, that if they end up getting it, they partner up with you. You get some percentage of the property if it's real estate. Okay? But if you want to get a traditional mortgage from a bank, you probably need to get improved credit if you got a bad credit score. So you got to get motivated to improve your credit. The easiest way to do that is pay all your bills on time, pay down debt, and you get, if you need to, a secured credit card. okay, to build up your credit score. Now, as time goes on, I got an email in from a buddy of mine. First time he emailed me, but I still call him a buddy of mine, Mitch. And it was about credit cards. And he says, I've been mentioning credit cards a lot recently. I have been. Why? Because I've taken several free trips, and I just reserved another free trip. I traveled twice back to the United States for free, rental cars, lodging, various things for free. Traveling soon down to South America to the country of Colombia for free, staying in a hotel for free, and so on and so on. I may take a cruise later this year. I may travel to Europe next year. And a lot of what I'm doing is free or much cheaper. Okay, there's different perks I get with credit cards. I share this because you can do the same. It's not that hard. But what you got to do, the gist of this video is about motivating yourself. All of us need to become motivated. We have to become motivated to become physically fit. We have to be motivated to become financially savvy. We have to be motivated to get ourselves educated. I have seen in recent years YouTubers out there talk about college is a waste of time. It's liberal. Yeah, you don't need to go to college. You can become a plumber. You can become a contractor and become an investor on top of it. Sure, that's all true. I agree, that's true. But at the same time, you need to get educated. One way to do it is to go to college. You don't have to go to some big, I'll just use it, whatever the term is, like a big liberal college if you don't want to. But you can go to a community college, meet students who are trying to broaden their minds by learning mathematics, science, humanities, art, English, learn how to construct a 500-word paragraph, learn how to write a paper, so on and so on. I've written a novel in my life. I've been published, not self-published. I've been published by a publishing company. I've read probably thousands of books by now. You can learn anything you want in life by reading, or nowadays you can watch YouTube. Remember, there's always a bias in everything. There's bias in videos, there's a bias in books, bias in blogs, etc., etc., etc. Bias in people. Everyone's biased. Everybody. So if they say, don't pay attention to this person, they're biased. Well, by golly, the person saying that is biased. We're all biased in some fashion based on our life experiences. All right? But we all live in different places. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different parents. We all have different siblings and so on and so on. But use whatever you can use. Use me if you need to. Use your older brother, your older sister, your mom, your dad, your coworker, some other YouTuber, but figure out how you can become motivated. Figure it out up here. You got to have self-motivation. All right? Maybe you'll pull up Vision Quest. It's that 1985 movie with Matthew Modine. Look at his picture in 1985. Look at his picture now. See what he looks like now. He's an actor. He's been in different movies over the years. Pull up Hershel Walker, Basic Training. That's a book. I pulled it up on Amazon. It shows publication date 1989. I looked at it and I was like, 1989? I was in the Navy in 1989. I was stationed in the country of Panama in 1989. I got that book prior to joining the Navy, prior to 1989, prior to 1987. So I Googled it again and came up with the original publication date was 1985. That's when I got it. Lots of stuff happened in 1985. Where were you in 1985? Where were you in 1995? 2005? 2015? Where will you be in 2025? It's 2024 right now. We're more than halfway through the year. What will you be doing in 2025? Some of you watch this may not be here. Life happens. Bad stuff happens. Somebody might just drop over. Someone might have a car accident, be on a motorcycle and wreck, get T-boned by a car. Someone may be swimming in the ocean. Shark attack kills them. Swimming in a pool, swimming in a lake, whatever. They may go skydiving and the parachute doesn't open. Who knows? But most of us will be here, hopefully. So plan for tomorrow, but enjoy today. Cherish your memories of yesterday. Take pictures. Everybody takes pictures with their phones now, but figure out a way to save them, store them, print the good ones, like we did in the old days. We got books and books of photo albums, like boxes of photo albums with pictures, memories. Cherish those memories. but live for today. But plan for tomorrow. Motivate yourself for tomorrow. Make yourself healthier. Don't get colon cancer when you're 35 years old. Motivate yourself to eat better. Don't get obese by the time you're 17 or 18 like kids do nowadays. Motivate yourself to stay physically fit. However you do that. All right? Become educated in an intelligent, healthy way. Raise your kids well. Some of this modern stuff with raising kids, stuff I see sometimes, I don't get it. I don't get it. My kids turned out well. They're doing better in life than I did in life. They turned out well. If I can be a good parent, so can you. Maybe you want to come to Panama. Maybe you want to stay where you're at right now. Maybe you want to go to Taiwan, the Caribbean, South America, Chile, Portugal, Madeira, Lisbon, Madrid, Barcelona, Kuwait, Dubai. Where do you want to go? It's a big world out there. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Just figure out how to motivate yourself. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, as I've said before, because you're going to get knocked down. Just learn how to keep motivating yourself. So with that being said, have a great day. Mazke signing out.